Nice, the good people at DYU sent me this bike over to review. Go ahead and give it an unboxing and see what we have inside here. Smells like a new shoe. Everything seems to be packed in here nice and tight. See, it looks like this must be like an accessories box here. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box here. And this here is the A1F. Let's get that box out of the way. 3, 2, 1, we have ignition. All right. I will get you out of there, A1F. Nice. And it looks like at this point I just fold the bike back. Nice, everything lines up. Easy. Okay, so just put the handlebars into here. They got a little groove so it'll only go in one way. Clamp that down, just lift it up and it goes into place. And latch the clip. Oh, handlebars are definitely going to need a little adjustment there. Should be pretty easy. There's a quick release right here on top. Pull that back. We'll just twist everything into place. Definitely need to add on the pedals now. Box. Accessory box. That brings us to the accessories box. Box. Accessory box. It's an accessory box. Okay, so obviously. Okay, so we got the charger here. Let's go ahead and look at its specs real quick. This, of course, is a 36 volt system. It charges to 42 volts is its nominal full charge at 1.5 amps. So it charges at 63 watts. This is a false end, just in case you need to take the throttle off it to make it EU compliant. Oh, that's cool. It comes with its own little multi-tool here. Nice. Little wrench. Unfortunately, the little wrench does not fit the back wheel. They're definitely not the same size. Nice little multi-tool though. But yeah, you would need to carry a different wrench to get the back wheels on and off. And then the pedals. These pedals are pretty cool for, well, we'll end up putting them on first as soon as I figure out which one's the left and right. Nice. They put little left and right stickers on them, so that definitely makes life a lot easier. So we got the left pedal, a little counterintuitive. We go lefty-tighty on this one. And you don't actually need any kind of tools or anything to tighten those down. As you pedal along, they will tighten onto the bike. This one is more of what you would normally think of. This one you put on righty-tighty. Just gotta always remember the left side is, everything's backwards. So you're probably asking yourself, how is a guy that is 6'2" supposed to comfortably ride this? So that's one of the cool things about the A1F, is the seat post is a beast. This seat post will go up. Let's see how high it'll go. Looks like that's the max height that wants it up to right there. That's maybe a little too much for me. And then the handlebars have the same feature on it where you can raise them up. They got a line on it right there to tell you where the max is. And now I can easily fit on it. Whee! Oh, bookcase. The bike has a 350 watt motor. However, it is controlled by a 250 watt controller. So 250 watts is its max with a max speed of 15.5 miles per hour is what they got listed on the site. And then if you want to void your warranty, there's plenty of room for upgrading the system by adding a bigger controller. The wheels are a tiny 16-inch. And they have solid alloy rims, which that's quite nice. If you've ever rode a hub motor around long enough, you realize that the spokes end up coming out of true from all the torque that ends up being applied into it. I only had that problem with hub motors, but yeah, this definitely solves that issue just by making the tires solid. A little bit heavier, but saves the headache, I guess. It is a single speed, which definitely makes life a lot easier, not having to shift or worry about any of those parts breaking. Pedals have this cool design, so when you're storing it in a closet that has limited space, You can easily just push the pedal in and then they turn flat like that. Definitely dropping quite a few inches off the total width of the bike. And it has 160 millimeter front and rear disc brakes. The battery is located in this front tube, and it is a 7.5 amp hour at 36 volts. And that's basically how everything hooks up when it closes together. All those pins go into those female ends. And this bike does come with a thumb throttle, which they did give the piece to be able to make it compliant for any region that doesn't allow throttles on them. Personally, in a later video, I'm going to show how to upgrade this more to a half twist throttle because I prefer them over the thumb throttle. They feel more natural. It has integrated brake levers. These basically also have a cable in them to let the motor know when to disconnect itself when you're braking, so it's not applying power, because, oh, well, that wouldn't be good. It'd be working against itself at that point. And it also comes with this front basket. Personally, I think I would rather use the back rack than the basket, but that's just me. It's a large basket if you had to use it. I mean, definitely fit quite a bit of stuff in there. It also comes with this tail light here, which unfortunately isn't integrated into the brake levers. It has a solid mode, a blinky mode, and that looks like just about it. I don't think it has any kind of motion sensing in it to sense when it's braking. No, unfortunately. Nope, it's just a basic light. It doesn't look like there's an easy way to recharge it. No kind of USB port or anything on the sides of it. I guess you'd have to take it off and take the back off to be able to change the batteries on it. Comes with a pretty basic controller here. You hold down the middle button to turn it on. And then it has 3 modes, a low, medium, and high. It also comes with this little bell. It's intimidating, I'm telling you. You gotta watch out for that, it's really aggressive. If you hold the plus button down here, it turns on the front headlight. Nice. Right out of the box, it's ready to go. Then to recharge it, it has a port down underneath here where you just plug the cable into. And it takes from 0% about 5 to 6 hours to recharge. It also has front and rear mud guards. These can be removed if you want to, but I find them helpful not to have myself covered in mud. And this seat that it comes with is very comfortable, actually. Surprisingly, a lot of bikes, the seat they come with is very unbearable, but I like this one. It's a good seat. The bike weighs 48 pounds and is made out of iron, so it's definitely tough. It can be folded up and easily stored away in a corner if you have limited space. I do recommend just carrying around a small wrench like this to be able to get the tires off, just in case there's a flat. One thing I did notice when I went to go back pedal on this is that there was a lot of tension on the chain. To rectify this, basically, I've loosened the bolts and I'm going to basically retighten it to where there's just a wee bit of slack on the chain, and it should allow it to freewheel more smoothly, which in return will give it a little bit better efficiency. And by loosening the bolt here will lessen the tension up onto the chain and allow it to freewheel a little bit better. Yeah, I'm coming near the end of it actually there. Oh yeah, that feels perfect now. They just added a little extra tight from the factory. Nice, that works. Take it for a small test ride here. This is in Phoenix, Arizona, so we're sitting about 112 Fahrenheit right now. It's a little toasty. Does not get up over 15 miles per hour there at all. Definitely very kid safe. The thumb throttle, it works great. I just not very much of a fan of it. I feel like it takes your hand more away from the brakes and everything. I guess it really doesn't. It just I don't know, really used to the half twist. This bike, it's definitely very convenient to be able to pop it out of the car and be able to go right onto a trail somewhere just a few miles out. This has definitely worked real great. Okay, yeah, this is far enough. I'm gonna turn it around here. You can find a link and a coupon code for this down in the description below. I got links for the UK, Italy, and the United States. I want to thank everybody for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Good day.